guys, welcome to Sosin Classes. This is Sima Hegde bringing to you a series discussing current and contemporary affairs in anthropology. Here is a video lecture for the same. The first topic for the day is LiDAR. LiDAR, which stands for Light Detection and Ranging, is a remote sensing method that uses light in the form of a pulsed laser to measure ranges to the Earth, that is, variable distances to the Earth. The coronavirus pandemic had stopped archaeologists from going to dig at sites, but that did not stop a UK based team from continuing their research. Equipped with airborne survey data, a team of volunteers locked down in their homes sat and analyzed thousands of images derived from the LiDAR data. In this method, commonly used by geologists and surveyors to make high resolution maps, laser light is used to survey a site and its reflection is measured with a sensor. They were able to locate around 20 prehistoric burial mounds, remains of hundreds of medieval farms, and a few quarries. Also, the images are usually taken during aerial surveys and the maps are very detailed. The maps here are highly detailed. One can remove the vegetation and buildings from the map and take a closer look at the land surfaces. The team is currently studying the Tamar Valley. The Tamar Valley, which is a rich archaeological landscape with many sites that belong to the Iron Age and the Roman era. Iron Age and the Roman era. Now let us speak of LiDAR in India. LiDAR in India. Professor Ritvik Balwalli from the Department of Archaeology and Ancient History, Department of Archaeology and Ancient History in the University of Baroda, added that the technology has immense potential for India. Immense potential for India. Though LiDAR has been used for agriculture and geology related applications, the country or our country has still not used it in archaeology. The problem is that the data needs to be bought and processed by experts. It requires expert data processing, and this will be highly expensive. Here is a picture presented by the National Geographic team, LiDAR and archaeology. So we have seen what exactly is LiDAR. The basics are clear. Now let us look into the main parts of an airborne LiDAR system. The main parts. So firstly, we have the plane, helicopter or the drone, the laser sensor. Now this will be helpful in understanding domestic architecture and defensive architecture like the moats and fortifications in the area. This also makes use of GPS, that is the Global Positional System, and IMU, the Inertial Measurement Unit System. Speaking of LiDAR in action, here they have mentioned vegetation. We can even look at the hydrology and water management systems in greater detail, all of which is probably under dense vegetation. Remote sensing techniques such as LiDAR would be time saving and most useful in this regard. As you can see, it is used to uncover a place called Tikal in Guatemala using the same principle. Coming to the second topic, it is Rojo Parba. Rojo Parba. So here are the news clippings talking about the same. Firstly, we have Rojo Parba, festival celebrating womanhood, commences in Odisha. Second one, this interesting festival of Odisha celebrates menstruation. Celebrates menstruation. Now, what exactly is it? This is a 3-day long festival of womanhood. 3-day long festival of womanhood celebrated in Odisha, India. The second day of the festival signifies the beginning of the solar month of Mithuna, from which the season of rain starts. As it is mentioned here, a 3-day festival that is basically honoring or celebrating menstruation and womanhood. It also calls it an ode to Mother Earth. Ode to Mother Earth. During the Parba, Odia people do not undertake any construction works or tilling that requires the earth to be dug. And by not doing such activities, they pay ode to the Mother Earth who needs a break from the routine work. Basically, all the agricultural operations remain suspended during the festival. As a mark of respect towards the earth, during her menstruation days, all agricultural works come to a standstill. Significantly, it is a festival of the unmarried girls, the potential mothers. Now, this festival falls in mid June. The first day is called Pahali Rajo. The second day is called as Mithuna Sankranti. The third day is called Pudaha or Basiraja. The fourth day is called Basumati Snana, in which the ladies bathe the grinding stone as a symbol of Bhumi with turmeric paste and adore with flour, sindoor, etc. All types of seasonal fruits are offered to the Mother Bhumi. It is believed that the Mother Earth or the divine wife of Lord Vishnu undergoes menstruation during the first 3 days. Just as the earth prepares itself to quench its thirst by incoming rain, the unmarried girls of the family are groomed for impending matrimony through this festival. They pass these 3 days in joyous festivity and observe various customs like eating only uncooked and nourishing food, not taking bath or taking salt, do not walk barefoot, and vow to give birth to healthy children in the future. The most enjoyable part is swinging on the banyan tree leaves and lyrical folk songs that one listens to.
Young girls playing swings as the 3-day festival in Odisha called Raja Parva begins. As a part of the festivity, young girls wear new clothes and spend the 3 days merrymaking, dancing, playing traditional games and swinging. But what makes this festival unique is its celebration of womanhood. It is believed that during these 3 days, Earth, perceived to be a woman, menstruates, signifying fertility. As Mother Earth rejuvenates itself, no agricultural activity is allowed. On the 4th day, work resumes after a ceremonial bath.
Women enjoyed a very special status in the society, and if you look at Odisha and the way women are treated, I think so. We do not just believe in women's empowerment, we actually practice it. And if you look at the culture, the Rajo festival, wherein it is said that Mother Earth bleeds, it symbolizes the fertility.
Just like Earth gets to rest, the women in the state are also devoid of any household chores and instead are allowed to enjoy the period.
हम अच्छा अच्छा खाना खाते हैं, नए कपड़े पहनते हैं और घूमते हैं, झूला बहुत झूलते हैं.
Food being an important part, the young girls are fed with pitas, which are traditional pancakes, and a special pan. The festival also marks the beginning of harvest season and monsoon.
No work and all play. That is how the young girls of Odisha will be spending their next 3 days. The festival of Raja is all about celebrating womanhood. In Bhubaneswar, this is Tazeen Qureshi wishing all of you a very happy Raja.
The next topic for the day is the Whistling Village or the Kongtong Village. Kongtong is a small village in the Meghalaya district. It is a village where people usually do not use the entire tune but only the whisper when they call each other in the village. However, when they are out in the fields to work, they only use the special tune to communicate with each other, the duration of which is not more than a minute. The grace of the village is under highlight among several people after the name quoted in the parliament when Rajya Sabha member Professor Rakesh S. toured at the village on 14th August 2019. The village is also known as Whistling Village, as every individual there has their unique caller tune. They call this tune Jingruwai Laubei, Jingruwai Laubei, which means mother's love song. This means mother's love song. In Kongtong Village, when a child is born, mother hums or whispers a tune into the child's ears that is a song. It is in form of songs and is inspired by the birds. As the child grows, this tune becomes his caller tune and he is called by this. Also, each and every inhabitant will know the other person's caller tune. This acts as a secret code for every individual in the village which cannot be copied. The person calling might have something to speak or in need of something. Now, nobody can respond on behalf of somebody else. That is, nobody can basically respond in behalf of anyone, as it is unique for every human being in the village. With a very practical theory that high frequency sounds travel longer distance in less time, people of Kongtong have been following this culture since decades. According to legends, once a man went alone in jungle for timber, climbed a tree to get rid of thugs who were following him, and then calls his friends by whistling. Thereupon he was rescued by his friends. Since then, the practice of whistling and making sounds to communicate has been evolved.
क्या बात है, इन बच्चों ने अपने पेरेंट्स से छुपा के शायद अपनी कोई सीक्रेट सिग्नल ट्यून बनाई है। ओ तेरी, यहां तो मम्मी भी वैसे ही ट्यून निकाल रही है। जी हाँ गाइस, मतलब ये कोई सीक्रेट नहीं है। दरअसल ये लोग एक दूसरे को बुलाने के लिए नाम की जगह ऐसी ट्यून्स यूज करते हैं और इसलिए ये ट्राइब कहलाई जाती है द विस्लिंग ट्राइब। कोंगटोंग विलेज की खासी ट्राइब के लोगों की खास बात यह है कि इनके दो नाम हैं। एक तो आपकी और हमारी तरह नॉर्मल नाम, दूसरा ये ट्यून नेम।
Instead of calling Rotel, you can call me by these tunes. That is my Jingwaya Bay, and that is the calling where each and everyone in the village, they know me by that calling. And we are proud to say that since time immemorial till now, we are practicing this unique cultural practice.
इस सेलफोन के जमाने में भी कोंगथोंग के लोग इन जिंगरो वायोबे से एक दूसरे को बुलाने का ट्रेडिशनल तरीका यूज कर रहे हैं। जब बच्चा पैदा होता है तो ये धुनें उसे उसकी माँ देती है और माँ हर बच्चे को अपनी धुनें याद भी करवाती हैं। लगता है छुटकू को अपनी धुन पसंद नहीं आई। माँ हर बच्चे के लिए अलग अलग धुन असाइन करती हैं क्योंकि एक धुन को दोबारा यूज नहीं कर सकते। अच्छा, हर बच्चे की अपनी यूनिक ट्यून। नहीं गाइस, कॉपीराइट का मामला नहीं है, बस समझिए कि ये लोग कुछ ज्यादा ही क्रिएटिव हैं।
Till when we are alive, these songs also remain with us. But once anybody die, means they die along with the songs. We don't use it anymore.
According to 2011 census, कोंगथोंग विलेज में 109 फैमिलीज हैं और यहाँ करीब 627 लोग रहते हैं और सभी की 627 यूनिक ट्यून्स हैं। OMG! मैं तो कहता हूँ कि ये लोग अपनी धुनों के राइट्स बेचें तो बॉलीवुड के एक आध दर्जन हिट नंबर्स तो बन ही जाएंगे। वैसे इन ट्यून्स का कोई रिटन रिकॉर्ड नहीं है, लेकिन हर बार बनाई गई नई धुन इंस्पायर्ड होती है नेचर से, खास तौर पे बर्ड से। कोंगथोंग जो चारों तरफ से पहाड़ों से घिरा इलाका है, यहाँ ऐसे हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी ट्यून्स कम समय में ज्यादा दूर तक पहुंचते हैं। मतलब यहाँ कम्युनिकेट करने का ये तरीका साइंटिफिकली इफेक्टिव है गाइज। यंगर जनरेशन भी कम्युनिकेशन के इस यूनिक मेथड को प्रिजर्व रखना चाहती है और उन्होंने इसका एक OMG तरीका ढूंढ निकाला है। जी हाँ, वो अपने फोन पर भी अपनी सिग्नेचर धुन रिकॉर्ड करके अपनी रिंगटोन सेट करते हैं। वाह, ये तो अपना ट्यून नेम कभी नहीं भूलेंगे। यहाँ का बच्चा मम्मी पापा बोलना बाद में सीखता है, पहले अपनी ट्यून गुनगुनाने लगता है। पर इससे भी ज्यादा चैलेंजिंग, क्रिएटिव और OMG काम है मम्मीज का हर बच्चे के लिए अलग अलग ट्यून बनाना। मैं तो कहता हूं हमारी म्यूजिक इंडस्ट्री को इन ओरिजिनल म्यूजिक बनाने वाली मम्मी से इंस्पिरेशन तो लेनी ही चाहिए।
So that is it for today. Hope you found it informative. Thank you.